Hi. Okay, so today I'm here to talk about so yesterday I live streamed and I was talking about Bitcoin in general. This here. So yeah, yesterday I was live streaming. I was talking about about Bitcoin in general, and then now today I'll be talking about um what you can buy with Bitcoin, and also um where do you store your Bitcoins after you get them. Okay, so what can you buy with Bitcoin? So after an initial flurry of interest among merchants in accepting Bitcoin in their retail or online stores, interest has largely died down as increasing Bitcoin transaction fees and volatile price movements made it less attractive as a means of exchange. So basically what this means was that um, the excitement surrounding Bitcoin died down due to the constant ups and downs of prices on the cryptocurrency exchange. So many people um, lost their interest with Bitcoin. So that's just for the exchange though, because there are other ways to use Bitcoin, such as spending. So you can buy a wide range of goods and services with the cryptocurrency. Among the advantages of doing so are the ease of cross-border transactions and anonymity. By accepting Bitcoin, merchants get access to a broader market and don't have to worry so much about chargebacks, where the buyer cancels the payment after receiving the product. So yesterday we talked about businesses not being able to get back. Customers aren't able to get back refunds because once you issue a transaction, the transaction cannot be changed. So buyers can't cancel the payment after receiving the product. And when we mean a broader market, is because certain people just like to use cryptocurrency to pay for items. So by allowing the use of cryptocurrency for the items, more people may spend that on their products. So things you can buy with Bitcoin would be presents. The most, the easiest way or the most efficient way is gift cards via the app Gift or e-gifter. So basically when you give this, you use your Bitcoins to buy gift cards, and then the recipient of that gift card will be able to spend it on a wide range of retailers that accept the gift cards, because most retailers or more retailers accept gift cards more than Bitcoin itself. So you have a wider range of what you can buy. You can also pay for flights, hotels with Bitcoin through apps like Expedia, Cheap Air, and Surf Air. If what you want to do is a lot grander, you can pay for space travel with some of your Bitcoin through the app Virgin Galactic. Microsoft also accepts Bitcoin in its stores, where you can then spend the Bitcoins to download movies, games, and app-based services. Some musicians will also let you download their music in exchange for cryptocurrency. So other than those things, maybe you feel like furnishing your house, or maybe buying a special present for someone, like if you want a wide range of products, there are stores, it's called Overstock, whereby it is a big retailer, so there's a lot of different varieties of items. And also the founder of Overstock, which is Patrick Byrne. Mm. Oh, give me a second. So, the owner of Overstock, Patrick Byrne, is also one of the more active people in the Bitcoin technology. So you can also buy gold with Bitcoin. It's like buying fiat currency, but instead gold, through apps like Pixley, AppMex, and Bullion. They'll exchange the bitcoins with like bullion, yeah. Uh, Other than that, you can use it to buy food. So if you live in the United States, Pizza for Coins offer a service whereby they'll deliver pizza to your door, and in exchange for Bitcoin. So it's basically paying pizza with Bitcoin, yeah. So if you're a more intellectual person and feel like, okay, I want to study, you can use your Bitcoin to pay for several public and private universities, as well as some New York preschools. So, or maybe in some legal trouble, or just need help from. Okay, so if you just need help from law firms, some law firms also accept payment through Bitcoin or cryptocurrency in general. Or no. Or okay, so or if you feel like you want to use what you have to donate to people who are less fortunate, there are charities and crowdfunding sites such as BitHope, BitGive, or Fidelity Charitable, which accept Bitcoin. And also, if you want to spend it on, those are all basically online stores, and if you want offline stores that accept Bitcoin, you can check out Spend Bitcoins or CoinMap to give you a map of where you can spend the Bitcoins. Okay, so now other than selling, let's talk about how you store Bitcoin, okay? So before you actually own any, you need a place to store these Bitcoins, and people refer to that place we store the Bitcoin as a wallet. So rather than holding a physical Bitcoin, the wallet holds a private key that allows you to access your Bitcoin address, which is your public key. And if the wallet software is well designed, it will look as if your Bitcoins are actually there. which makes using Bitcoin more convenient and intuitive. Actually, a wallet actually holds several private keys, and many Bitcoin investors have several wallets. Wallets can either live on your computer or a mobile device, on a physical storage gadget, or even on a piece of paper. So now we'll talk about the different types. Okay, so electronic wallets. Electronic wallets can be can be downloaded software or hosted in the cloud. Downloaded software is simply a formatted file that lives on your computer or device that facilitates transactions, and softwares that are hosted in the cloud tend to have a more user-friendly interface. However, you'll entrust a third party with all your private keys and Bitcoin. So software wallets. Installing a wallet directly on your computer gives you the security that you can control your keys. Most have relatively easy configuration and are free. However, the disadvantage is that they do require more maintenance in the form of backups. If your computer gets stolen or corrupted, and your private keys are also not stored elsewhere, you will lose your Bitcoin. They will also require greater security precautions, as if your computer is hacked and a thief gets a hold of your wallet or your private keys, he also gets all the Bitcoin you have. The original software wallet, or the original wallet, is the Bitcoin Core Protocol, the program that runs the Bitcoin network. If you want to download this wallet, you will also require you to download the ledger of all transactions since the start of when Bitcoin is created. So if you do that, basically it takes up a lot of memory, or a lot of your memory space, which is around 145 gigabytes. So in comparison, currently most phones hold only maybe 32 gigabytes. So you need 4 32 gigabyte phones to hold the entire list of transactions. So currently in the modern day, most wallets which are used are light wallets or simplified payment verification wallets, which do not download the entire ledger but sync to the real thing. So an application, for example, would be Electrum, whereby it's a Bitcoin wallet that also offers cold storage, which refers to a totally offline option for additional security. Exodus, which can track multiple assets with a sophisticated user interface. And then some wallets can hold a wide range of digital assets, and some offer the possibility of shared accounts. So more than one person can hold onto that account. So online wallets. Online wallets offer increased convenience because you can access them anywhere or with any device as long as you have the password. They're all very easy to set up and comes with a desktop and mobile application, which makes it easier to spend and receive Bitcoin, and most of them are free. However, the disadvantage is the low security. With your private keys stored in the cloud, you have to trust the host's security measures and that it won't disappear with your money, close down, or deny you access. Some leading online wallets are attached to exchanges such as Coinbase, and some offer additional security features such as offline storage. Mobile wallets are available as applications for your smartphones, especially useful if you want to pay for something in Bitcoin in a shop, or if you want to buy sell, or send while on the move. So all the online wallets and most of the desktop ones mentioned above have mobile versions, while others, such as Abra, were created with mobile in mind. So it's very mobile device friendly. Hardware wallets. So hardware wallets are small devices that occasionally connect to the web to enact Bitcoin transactions. They're extremely secure and they are generally offline and therefore not hackable. They can be stolen or lost. However, along with the Bitcoins that belong to the stored private keys, some large investors keep their hardware wallets in secure locations such as bank vaults, paper wallets. So you might be wondering what paper wallets would be. So paper wallets are actual pieces of paper whereby private and public keys of a Bitcoin address is printed on. It is ideal for long-term storage of Bitcoin or for giving the Bitcoin off as a gift. These wallets are more secure as they are not connected to any network and never will be. However, they are very easy to lose and get damaged. So any contact, since they are paper, any contact with water or fire just ruins the paper. So with services such as Wallet Generator, you can easily create a new address and print the wallet on your printer, fold, seal, and send some Bitcoin to that address and then store it safely or give it away, depending on what you want to do with the Bitcoin. So are Bitcoin wallets safe? So it depends on the version and format you have chosen and how you use those formats. So of course, the safest option is a hardware wallet, which keeps the wallet offline and in a secure place. That way, there is zero risk that your account can be hacked, your keys stolen, and your Bitcoin whisked away. But if you lose the wallet, your Bitcoin is gone, unless you've created a clone or kept reliable backups of the keys. The least secure option would be an online wallet, or basically trusting a third party to take care of your Bitcoin. Even though it is the easiest to set up, it has the highest risk of you losing the Bitcoin. So many different people use a hybrid approach whereby they hold on to a long-term amount of Bitcoin offline while having a spending balance like Bitcoin that they are willing to change into money in a mobile account, so that way that they can easily change the Bitcoin into real cash, into fiat currency, while keeping the rest of their Bitcoin safe in an offline storage. However, it is recommended that whatever option you go for, you still have to be careful and back up everything and only tell your nearest and dearest where your backups are stored. Because one Bitcoin currently is about 6,700 USD, which is a lot. And so losing that Bitcoin just causes you to lose thousands of dollars. Yeah. So to give you more insight on what Bitcoin wallets are, like I said, Bitcoin wallets are basically a place where you store cryptocurrency. They do not exist, as Bitcoin is a digital currency, they don't exist in a physical form. So they can't be physically stored anywhere. So types of wallets, there's a paper wallet, So other than printing strings of code on a paper, right? They are often actually printed in the form of a QR code, whereby people can scan them and then add the keys to their software to make a transaction. There are also services that offer a tamper-resistant design or even an option of ordering holographic labels, and it is ready to use. The main advantage of a paper wallet will be that since it's not stored anywhere digitally, it is completely immune to hacker attacks, malware, and basically any form of digital theft. But as it is paper, you need to make sure that nobody is watching you do it. To rule out the risk of people knowing where you leave your paper. And it's also highly recommended that when you print out the paper, your printer should not be connected to any wireless networks, or also be running on a clean operating system from external source other than the computer itself. And also you have to take extra care of the paper. So people would often keep it in a sealed plastic bag to protect it from water, damp, and general wear and tear. And some people just laminate the entire piece of paper and storing it in a safe, a deposit box, or entrusting it with a solicitor. There are also ways to get a physical Bitcoin. So basically what physical Bitcoin is that it's a coin and it's already preloaded with a fixed amount of Bitcoin. And then and its value cannot be spent as long as the private key remains hidden. So private keys were typically hidden under a peelable hologram, which when removed left a tamper-evident pattern. When redeemed, the coin will lose its digital worth. So basically what it means is that there's a sticker that once you open it up, it leaves a mark that proves it has been already opened, and then hence all the digital worth is lost. So you will need to transfer it to your wallet, and you can't scam anybody with it because people will already know that it is being redeemed. So physical bitcoins are a convenient way of storing funds safely and can be extremely useful when trading offline, because both the buyer and seller will know that if the coin already has been redeemed. So it's a very easy one-look thing. However, there's a main disadvantage would be that it is companies that make this physical Bitcoin are considered to be a money transmitter, and regulations of these activities were unbearable. So certain companies were forced to stop the sale of items containing digital Bitcoin. So there's also the mobile wallets. So for those who are actively using Bitcoin on a daily basis, paying for goods in shops or trading them face to face, a mobile Bitcoin wallet is an essential tool as it runs on an app on a smartphone. Moreover, some applications enable users to use their smartphone's NFC feature, which means that they can just simply tap their phone onto their reader and the payment gets through. So it's very easy for them to do it with NFC. So even though it's a very convenient on-the-go solution for Bitcoin storage, mobile wallets are very prone to hacker attacks, and you can easily lose control of your wallet if someone simply just gains access to your mobile device. So there are also web wallets whereby you hand them over to a third-party application to take care of them. Well, they store your private keys on a server of a company that provides these services. So the server is constantly online and is controlled by someone else. And then they also link up your mobile and desktop wallets, and then replicating these addresses to every single device you own. So it's like mobile wallets, and users are able to access the funds wherever they go, as long as the device is connected to the internet. However, with it being connected to the internet, it is very prone to be hacked by hackers as well. So a desktop wallet is an application which is downloaded and installed on your computer, storing your private keys on your hard drive. So in theory, that they are more secure than online and mobile wallets, as they don't rely on third parties for their data and are harder to steal. However, they are still connected to the internet, which makes them somewhat insecure. Hardware. So hardware wallets are the most secure way of storing any amount of Bitcoin. So secure hardware devices will typically be not connected to the internet, so no hackers are able to hack. They're also immune to computer viruses, and the funds cannot simply be just transferred out of the device. So some of these devices also have screens, which add another layer of security, as they can be used to verify and display important wallet details. For example, a screen can be used to generate a recovery phrase and to confirm the amount and address of the payment you wish to make. So as long as you've invested in an authentic device made by a trustworthy and competent manufacturer with a good reputation, your funds will be safe and secure. Of course, there are also banks which offer services to store your Bitcoin. There is a Bitcoin crypto bank which operates in the Bitcoin trade market. They accept and manage Bitcoin deposits, stating that they know the market through and through. Okay. On their website, they claim to be a no-risk, secure and certified platform for the investment with high chances of making huge profits. So basically that's it for all the Bitcoin wallets. Yeah, I hope you learn more about Bitcoin through this. So bye.